Yeah, like right now they see the black screen, but it's okay.
You can hear us. Okay,
I actually don't understand how OBS is doing this.
Anyway,
get rid
hi
of
everybody. Okay, I think we're good. All right, so you guys vote. You guys understand how this works. We pick a controversial topic or a random topic, a weird topic, and then we randomly decide who is in favor of it and who is opposed to it. Okay. And it looks like the topic you guys wanted to vote for or wanted us to do anime is banned. Skeppy, how much do you know about anime?
Nothing. Honestly, I can head out and then I'll join back for the next show if it's a better topic. No,
well, we can do it.
I don't want to screw things.
We can do the other one that they voted for, which we can save the anime one for later because I understand you're not super enthused about anime, so that probably wouldn't be the topic to do for you. What about this one? Video games are now only for people who are 18 or older, regardless of the video game. You're not allowed to play video games unless you're 18 years or older. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm down.
Sweet. Okay, guys, we're gonna save the anime one for later. Sorry, you guys trust me. Maybe if we do a 2 hours, we could do a longer show and we can tackle both of them.
Yeah, we have 2 hours.
Are you down to stick around for a bit?
So I'm around till 12 my time, which is in about an hour and 45.
Hour and 45. Okay, perfect. We will do the first part with me and Skeppy, and then the second part with me and Boop. Will that work, Boop?
Yeah, that's fine.
So me and you will do the anime. Me and Skeppy will do the video game one. All right. You ready, Skeppy?
I think so.
All right. So you and I are going to do the video game one first. Do you understand the topic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The topic is video games are for people who are 18 years or older. Anyone under 18 can no longer play video games. We're going to randomly decide which of us is in favor of it and which of us is opposed. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. So you want to... here we go. Oh my goodness. Heads or tails, Skeppy, to be in favor of it? Just pick heads or tails.
Tails.
Okay, your tails. I'm heads. It lands on heads. I have to defend the position that video games should be 18 years or older, or only for people who are 18 plus. And if it's tails, you have to defend it. Here we go. Hey Siri, flip a coin.
It's tails.
Oh, Skeppy, you have to defend the position that video games should only be for people 18 years or older.
Are you serious?
Yep.
That's ridiculous. Oh god. Okay.
Get ready. You want me to do opening arguments first? So you have
I'm trying to come up with one decent thing to say. All right.
Okay. I'll do opening arguments first. Again. Well, and you can think.
Okay.
All right, guys. So my opening arguments are pretty straightforward. Video games are awesome. I am, of course, I'm in favor of video games being for everybody. I think Skeppy's idea where video games should be for people who are 18 years or older only, in that, like, think about Mario. Is Mario really something that only people who are 18 years or older should be able to play? No, that would be ridiculous. Okay. There's so many good advantages to video games. Think about Minecraft, the creativity. It's basically Legos online. Like, that's awesome. That's a cool aspect. And this policy that Skeppy's in favor of, he wants to take the video games that everybody enjoys and he wants to lock them behind, oh no, you have to be 18 years or older to play. That is completely nonsense. This is not a good policy. Video games have been shown time and time again to be great avenues for creativity, for imagination. People can spend hours on the computer playing them, hours on their Xbox, PlayStation, explore new worlds. And to say, a lot of people would say that video games are not necessarily for kids, but that there are video games that kids can really dive into and really enjoy. And to just deprive our youth and the youth of the world and just say, no, you have to just go outside and spend all your time in the outdoors. That's clearly nonsense. There's bugs and spiders and poison ivy and nasty stuff outside. We need to keep our kids inside playing video games where it's safe, and that's why I am highly against this policy where we should restrict video games to people who are only 18 plus. Or for adults, I guess, and that's totally nonsensical. All right, your opening argument, Skeppy.
Video games bad. 18 older.
That's your notes.
Skeppy, check your Teamspeak PMs. That sent you a little bit of an idea, though.
Video games bad.
No, Skeppy, you gotta say more than that. You enthusiastically
I'm basically setting myself up to sound like an idiot no matter what I say.
Yeah,
that's the point. You just defend the position. You really believe this. You gotta defend it, Skeppy.
All right, I'm gonna sound like the biggest SJW.
All right, go.
You want to be... Dude, I can't even say it. It sounds so bad in my head.
Look, everybody I can't.
No, it's gonna get you banned off Twitch. It's gonna get you banned off Twitch.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We have the website.
Like, listen. Here's the point. Thing said in here, you basically can say whatever you think will defend your position. Okay, so all I'm saying is that remember, guys, nothing we say here. These aren't our actual beliefs. We're just defending a silly topic. Okay, so go ahead, go nuts, Skeppy.
You know how many school shootings there are.
So your argument.
Sure.
So your argument is video games cause school shooting.
Yes.
Wow, that is such a closed-minded argument.
I know it is.
No, you have to believe it, Skeppy.
Okay,
you have to believe it.
I believe, yes.
Okay, good. No, Skeppy, that is, the data does not back that up at all. Video games do not cause school shootings. They do not cause any of that. This is clearly, this is crazy. Okay, video games are a creative outlet. Okay, they're a creative expression. Sure, there are video games where you can steal cars, shoot people, and run over people, but those actions have been shown not to pass over into real life. If I go out and kill somebody on a Minecraft server with a diamond sword, does that mean I'm gonna go pick up my claymore sword and just go walk around hacking people in real life?
Because why would you want to do it? Why would you want to do it in a game if you didn't have intentions to do it in real life? Because
it's a game.
A famous saying is, if you die in the video game, you die in real life as well. It's common knowledge.
That's not true at all. Okay, that's from an anime. Okay, Sword Art Online, and that's not true. Okay, you do not die in real life if you die in a game, and sometimes people like to do things. Okay, give me. So
you're basically saying you're in favor of violence.
Oh my
Jesus Christ!
Do you play video games?
No, only after I turned 18.
What? Okay, what video games have you played? Have you ever played Skyrim?
Yes, lots of Skywars.
Did you know Skyrim?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, you played Minecraft, dragons in Minecraft and skeletons and zombies. Did you go
In fact, I think we should ban video games as a whole.
What?
Yeah,
you want
the world
to
would
ban
just be
video
peaceful.
games as a whole? This is silly. Why? Why? Why do you want to ban video games as a whole?
I'm sorry, I just read something in the chat. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Are we allowed to know?
No, God, no.
Oh.
Look.
Wait, Bad, what did you say? Sorry, I'm listening now. Sorry.
Okay, you want to ban video games as a whole. Why? Why would you want to take those experiences and those explorations and those worlds from people? Do you just hate people? Is that it?
I mean, kind of, yeah. People suck.
What?
Yeah.
So your whole point in this policy is to just cause misery.
Yeah, basically, why not?
How is this a good reason? I want people to suffer
screw it,
for banned
dude.
video games.
We'll just see what happens, I guess. Just shake things up a little bit and see what happens. I mean,
No,
Twitter knows what I'm talking about.
No, Twitter doesn't know. No, look, this is nonsense. Video games are a creative outlook. They're a great expression of creativity that people can enjoy and have fun. And guess what? If people didn't have video games, what else would they do? They'd basically just be sitting in rooms all day bored.
So you just said there's nothing else to life except video games.
Pretty much.
You are part of the problem.
No, video games
You are
everything
part of the problem.
No, that is not a problem.
There's more to life. If you can actually, go outside and enjoy life and do things.
Get poison ivy and get bit by mosquitoes. Yeah, that sounds so much fun. Why would I do that when I can stay inside and kill
get
mosquitoes
diabetes
for points
and sit in your chair and become very much overweight and then you just die. Would you be happy with that? Would you be happy with that?
Versus going outside and dying because I got eaten by an alligator? Yeah. I'd be much happier.
You're just gonna come up with random scenarios? I can say that someone comes to your house, they swat you and you die while you're playing video games.
Well,
we can go with that too.
Guess what? At least I will die happy because I'm playing video games. Versus out in the wilderness and munched on by an alligator going, oh, it's a shame I got poison ivy and mosquito bites all over me.
You just come up with random things, random scenarios that make no sense.
What?
They are.
Poison ivy and mosquito bites are a real thing.
That's basically saying I'm not going to ever do anything with my life in the slim chances that I die from
Have
an
you
anomaly.
seen my Minecraft builds? That, I would say, is doing something with my life. They are amazing. Top
Your Minecraft
tier.
worlds.
My Minecraft builds. Your
Minecraft builds. The ones that I've griefed all day, trying to get you off the game.
Wow, so all this griefing you've been doing to me has just been to try and get me outside?
I mean, yeah, I felt bad for you.
You're saying you've been trying to
I go out every single day of my life, and I enjoy my life to the fullest, and I never play video games, ever.
Okay, what do you do? What is so much better than
how much of a loser would you have to be to even upload videos like gaming? Why would you'd have to be such a loser to do that?
Yeah, you would.
Imagine.
Okay, what do you do then when you go? What is so much better than video games?
Going out, exploring, doing things with your life.
Exploring? Okay, what's there to explore that hasn't already been explored?
Have you traveled to every single country there is?
I've been to all of the important ones.
All of the important ones, and now we're just going to neglect countries.
Hey, I am just saying that.
Supporting racism as well, are we?
It's not racist.
Kidding, I'm kidding. That's so bad.
Look, simple reality of the situation is you would rather have people outside getting killed by things in the real world. Your odds of dying outside and out and about are much more likely than dying at home playing video games, just for the record. So
why does this all have to do with death? Like, why do you always bring death into this and say, oh, if you do this, you have a higher chance of dying?
First. You brought up
No, you were the one bringing up random scenarios.
No, you said video games cause school shootings. Well,
which they do.
If you're at home, playing video games, instead of going
all the
to
kids
school,
who played Club Penguin, look at them now. They were trying to tip the iceberg. Now they're in Alaska trying to tip the real iceberg. Look what it did to them. Yeah.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
It makes perfect sense.
No, it doesn't.
All the kids who grew up playing Webkins, they are out killing animals.
Webkins kids are killing animals. I don't even think you could kill animals in Webkins.
Yeah, they took the stuffed animals. Dude, I don't even want to say it. It's gross what they did. I know what they did.
Oh my goodness. You're talking about kids' games. So kids shouldn't be able to play Webkins because they're going to go out and kill animals.
Exactly. Now you're getting it.
But that doesn't actually happen in reality.
Oh, that's what you think.
It doesn't.
That's
Literally,
what you think.
give me any example of that happening. You would probably be more likely.
Go on Google for me. Go on Google and type Florida man. All right, and you'll see every single article of anyone who has ever played video games and what it did to them.
Okay, we don't know for a fact that Florida man played video games.
We know.
No, we didn't.
Or why else would they do the things they do? You know what corrupted them? Video games.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Come on. You can't tell me I'm not wrong.
No, you are wrong. You're trying to blame all of the awful things in society on video games, and that's just silly.
Let me tell you something. If all the kids who played Fortnite, they go do the Fortnite dances, they're the target now.
What? What do you mean they're the target?
You go out and you start dancing and doing Fortnite dances. You think anyone thinks you're cool for doing that?
Well, they're don't think anyone thinks they're cool. But the point
all right, well, now you have some sense in you.
No Fortnite.
They're the target. Because the kids who play Call of Duty, all right, they're the ones who target them. So video games, playing more video games, kids playing video games, watching other people playing video games. It's all a big cycle of video games that cause hatred.
Then how do you explain?
PS4, more hatred.
No.
Minecraft versus Roblox, more hatred. If we just got rid of the problem, it would be all right.
Okay, look. Video games have been going up in popularity, and yet globally, the rate of violence has been going down. So please explain to me how we have more people playing video games, but less people committing violence. Maybe the fact is that video games are reducing violence. Did you ever think about that?
That's redundant.
You don't even know what redundant means.
I know what it means.
What does it mean?
It's extremely, extremely provocative.
No, that's not what it means.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. No, Are you a Visco girl now?
I don't know. Do they play video games?
Yes, I'm sure some of them do. They probably play Candy
Well, that's why they're like that. It all makes sense now.
What? You know what? Maybe they don't. I don't think Visco girls play it. What are you going to say now? They don't play video games.
Dude, we should just ban Instagram while we're at it.
Oh my goodness. You're just going to ban things that cause things you don't like.
No, you think? No.
Okay, you know what? We're going to take a short break, everybody.
Why?
We will be right back.
Why? You can't handle the smoke.
I need to talk some sense into this muffin with this ska and ayoop. All right, we'll be right back. You're watching Only Hit US.
Or listening. If you want to listen to Only Hit, since we have no camera right now, you can on the website or with every TuneIn compatible device, such as your favorite smart speaker. And right now here is Halsey with Without Me.
The weirdest talk show all around the world.
This looks fun.
Persons are a lot more complicated to make and manufacture than a t-shirt.
We've broken a lot of rules.
On Only Hit US.
Go.
All right, and we are back with the weirdest talk show in the world. And let's just say that this discussion has been going a pretty weird way. By the way, that was Halsey Without Me. Like how we don't want to be without video games because video games are awesome. Anyway, so we are going to go into closing arguments or closing statements where we each have around 5 minutes or less where we can give our closing arguments on this topic. Skeppy, do you want to go first or should I go first?
I can go first.
Oh, you want to go first? Okay.
Yeah, why not?
All right, go ahead. Closing arguments, you have a maximum of 5 minutes, but you can go shorter. Okay?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Name me a video game.
Minecraft?
Name me another video game.
Fortnite?
Name me another video game.
Call of Duty?
One more.
What? Mario?
And one more.
Pokemon?
Every video game you just mentioned shows some form of violence, influencing us all to be the worst versions of ourselves. I say we take it a bullshit and become good people.
Is that it?
That's it. That's all I have to say. Simple and short.
You want to abolish video games?
Every video game you mentioned has violence. We're ruining ourselves. We're ruining everything around us. The reason why I hate you is because of video games.
What? You hate me because of video games?
Pretty much.
Why would
if it hadn't have been a video games, I wouldn't have even had to meet you. So everything would have been all right.
Oh my goodness. You want to abolish video games because you hate me. And the reason you hate me is because of video games. And because video games are violent. What in the world are you even talking about?
I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're just trying to put it in a way that it makes no sense. But you really know what I mean.
It doesn't make sense.
Every video game. Name me one. Go ahead. That doesn't promote some form of violence.
All right, give me a second.
Wait. Okay.
Tetris.
You don't know how that promotes violence?
Explain it to me how Tetris.
When there's a line of blocks, boom, it dies.
Oh,
Violence.
come on.
Another game, please.
How do you know they don't go into block heaven?
Nope, they die. Promoting
No.
violence, promoting death. That's what they want us to think.
That does not promote Animal
Come on.
Crossing.
Eh.
What about that?
They get hit by a car. What do you mean?
Okay, what about...
How is that? That was easy.
No, okay. What about cool math games?
Bro, don't even get me started. It starts with, are you being serious?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what the numbers do to your head?
Oh my goodness. Okay, tic-tac-toe.
Dude, when there's a loser, they get mad. Promoting violence.
Oh
They get
my
mad. What? It's
So
just
you're
how
saying
it goes.
every video game has violence in
And
it.
tic-tac-toe isn't even a video game, so please.
Nintendo dogs.
Nintendogs.
The dogs get old and they die of AIDS.
Oh my... What?
It's just how it happens.
Okay. You know what? Okay, what about those cooking games where you cook food and serve customers?
You can burn yourself. It really hurts. Violence.
What?
And
Okay,
you
what
never-
about a game that you can't burn yourself in? A cooking game. Go.
What do you mean?
If you're cooking food, but you can serve
If
it
you
to
cooked
go.
it wrong and you do bad and then you eat it, guess what happens to
What?
yourself? Self-harm. Promoting more violence.
Oh my goodness.
Why should we
Okay.
promote self-harm in video games?
Okay, you know what? All right, I'm gonna give my closing arguments now.
Please go
because
ahead.
You are crazy, and this is absolutely absurd. Okay, guys, Debbie just went on and on about how video games promote violence.
You couldn't
okay?
even give me one example of a video game that doesn't promote violence.
Well, I'm gonna make a point about that.
All right.
Oh, Wii Sports. There you go. What about
Bro,
tennis?
are you dumb? You take the Wii remote and you don't wear it around your wrist. You throw it, boom, TV gets smashed. Violence. Your mom comes in, she beats you. Violence.
Oh my goodness.
That happened to me before. True story.
What?
So,
What?
it's just what happens.
What?
I'd like to hear your closing argument.
Okay, look. Do a lot of video games promote violence or not promote but have violence in them? Yes. However, that is not a bad thing. Violence is a part of the society we live in, and giving people a outlet to experience or expend their frustration or to adapt
Frustration.
real-
You see, we have to
to
take it
the
out
real-
because we're all angry.
to the real world, okay, in a way that doesn't actually leave them with permanent harm is great, okay? If you want to go and do something, let's say you're frustrated about your job, or whatever, you can go and do stuff in a video game. You don't have to worry about any real world consequences.
Bad.
You can also do things that you can't do in the
Bad.
real world, like slay dragons, okay?
Why? Why should we take it out on video games? Why should we try and compensate for ourselves? Why don't we go out and fix the problems that we have in our life? Why do we need to try and hide it and the video games will make me feel better? Fix the problems,
exactly it.
and then you'll feel better about yourself.
Video games are a method that people use to cope and fix the problems in their real life, okay? And so people can if you have a problem, you can use video games to help you solve it. People use video games to practice interacting in social experiences, okay? There's dating simulators and things where people can build up confidence. Let me put it this way. If you have a problem, there's a video game that can help you solve that problem, okay?
All right. Can I give you an example?
Go ahead.
I have cancer, and I want this problem to go away.
I guarantee you there are video games that help you deal with your situation. They may not be able to cure you, but they can
Well, I want it to
deal
cure
with it.
me.
And
Reset
there,
data.
you know what? There are scientists who are actually making video games where people can solve certain equations that they use to help find out and cure certain diseases.
But you
and
didn't
solve
answer the
human
question.
genomes. Huh?
You didn't answer what I asked.
Look, that's like saying, "Hey, I got a video. I
You
broke my leg."
said name any problem.
Yeah, but if you break your leg, it's not like, oh, is playing Mario gonna fix your broken leg? No, but it might make staying in the hospital while your leg is broken a little bit easier. Okay, if you're playing a video game, it might help you relax. Okay, and that can pretty much apply to everything. And yes, are video games going to be the answer to every problem? No, but they can do a lot of problems.
So So you're saying that it helps us cope with our problems?
Yeah, exactly. Video games can help people cope with problems.
I think it'd be a better solution to actually go out and fix the problems if you're not happy with yourself and you can fix those problems.
Okay, well, some people, can't just go out about because maybe they don't want to face the dangers of the outside world like alligators. You ever think of that?
So you don't want to go outside because
I didn't say me. I said some people.
So what's your reasoning then, so that we can just get a clear understanding?
Look, video games have. I'm not going to say that video games have.
Didn't answer me.
I am. Just listen. I say. Hold on. I got 1 second.
What? Really?
I don't know, dude. I'm struggling really bad here.
He's googling it. 100%.
Yeah, it's just
Right.
looking for something on Google. or
Avoid
something.
question.
Sorry.
Avoids
I'm done.
question.
I did. I had a phone call. Listen. All I'm saying is this, okay? Video games are not without their disadvantages. There are certain disadvantages. However, the overwhelming amount of advantages that video games offer drastically outweigh the disadvantages. Okay? Video games are great. They're an awesome asset. If you take away video games, you're putting people in a situation where they don't have video games and they have to find other metrics to cope and deal with some of their problems and just blow off steam. Just have some free time. There's literally a bunch of assets and uses to video games, and I don't think we should get rid of those or restrict those behind an age gate just because there are a handful of disadvantages that people like you think exist with video games. Okay, that's just my general thought. All right.
The problem is you're not naming any advantages. You're just saying, there's a bunch of
them.
You said, cope.
Yeah, they can help you cope. They can help you practice problem solving. They can help you understand. A bunch of studies show how people who play a lot of video games that deal with moving in a 3D space, that can help with your spatial awareness. It can help with people learning engineering. There's literally, you name something, there is a use case for it in a certain degree. They're actually using video games to train doctors to perform surgeries with robots, okay? Like, video games are super useful. And I rest my case. Now, because you went first, Skeppy, you got
Quit gaming 8 months ago. Guess what I did?
You quit video
Bought
games.
a new car. I have an amazing new girlfriend. I make can't say that. A ton of money. I'm buying a house this spring. Party every weekend. I'm never home. I'm enjoying life. Everyone, do yourselves a favor. Stop trying to make gaming into what you do. Stop trying to make it a career. It's cringe, and ultimately, it will change your life forever. All right?
All right. Guys, oh my goodness. I am going to post a topic or a poll on Twitter. Thank you, Skeppy. Everybody go and vote, and then we'll take a quick song break. When we come back, we will look at who won. I'm going to post the poll. Who won the video games debate? Me or Skeppy?
If you don't vote for me, you'll get AIDS.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm starting the ad break. Bye. Go on Twitter at Saints Games.
Day and night.
You ain't my boyfriend, I ain't your girlfriend.
I'm no good at goodbyes.
Please, señorita.
One man's right, so they gotta be great.
Snakes and stones never broke my bones.
The station you need.
Juste vos meilleurs hits.
Down.
Only hits.
The weirdest talk show all around the world.
This looks fun.
Horses are a lot more complicated to make and manufacture than a t-shirt.
We've broken a lot of rules.
On Only Hits US.
Go.
All right, everybody, and we're back.
Sounds so
And
depressed.
the poll has 331 votes. 14% didn't tune in. 7% tie. 27% Bad Boy Halo, and 52% Skeppy. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
This is
I'll take it. I'll
no,
take it,
This just proves these polls are worthless.
What do you mean? It's people voting.
Trust you. You just threaten them with AIDS if they didn't vote for you.
I mean, kinda, yeah.
That
Oh my
worked.
goodness. Okay. You know what? Thank you, Skeppy, for joining us for this episode of the podcast. We're going to jump into the second topic with our second special guest, the Boop. Is there anything you want to promote or shout out, Skeppy, before you hit the road?
You want me to leave?
You can promote your Twitter, your YouTube, whatever.
And you can stay also, but that's gonna
or
be
you
hard.
can stay if you really want to. You little mutton.
Okay. Give me like 10 seconds to think about this. This is
Why do you need 10 seconds to think about it?
Go
Well,
to YouTube, search the trio, and subscribe.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes, do that.
I agree.
YouTube, search the trio. When's our next video on that channel coming out, by the way?
This Saturday.
This Saturday, yeah.
And it's actually coming this Saturday. Actually, I'm saying that, but I hope it's coming this Saturday.
And the fans had an impact in this video. So you guys actually had some input in it. So it's going to be interesting.
Oh, you're already subscribed? Okay, go on a new tab, open the podcast, and just let it run, and just keep it in the background so we get free watch time.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Oh my goodness.
And free YouTube money. And disable adblock.
Exactly. Yeah, ad block off.
All right, everybody. Thank you, Skeppy, for joining us. We're going to start the second part of the podcast. There's a two-parter where we'll be discussing the next topic, which is anime should be banned. And I'm going to be debating that with the Boop. I swear if this poll goes the same way, if this debate goes the same way as this one, I literally can't even. I can't.
Decided already. I've already won, man.
No, I can't believe 50% of you voted for Skeppy. Okay? He just made arguments about this. I'm done. Okay. You know what? All right. Are you going to stick around,
Bad mentioned
Skeppy?
a good point after we were done about
What?
a cat.
What, Alinity?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I
Yeah.
would not. Okay, all right. I'll be here. I'll be in and out.
Okay. The point was, it was Boobs said, everybody look at Alinity. The reason she threw her cat was she played video games. And look, what's this common thing about everybody banned from Twitch? They all played video games. Oh, the video games are so bad. Anyway, point is, everybody, if you're just tuning in, we take silly positions. Nothing we actually say is necessarily our actual opinions. It's just for fun. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, this is not meant to be a serious show. So don't take it super seriously. It's just for